Okay guys, how are you? We are so excited that I'm with Joyce here, and we are in Canada.
Yep.
So one of the things I do, I don't know whether I call EBM Global Tour.
Sasa umeanza na Canada. Canada,
So-
you have started with Canada.
Yeah, so I'm starting here in Canada, so I had the opportunity to meet Joyce. Joyce is a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and his fellow YouTuber is doing a lot, is doing very, very well
Yeah.
when it comes to the information
Yeah.
for people to go to Canada, go to Europe, finding education opportunities, and so many things. So thank you so much for hosting me here in Canada.
Thank you so much, EBM.
So for people who do not know you, let me start with saying that you are originally from Kenya.
Yes.
Now you are Canadian citizen, and apart from being professional, you are also someone who is doing a lot of YouTube.
Yes. Yes.
So start mentioning with your YouTube channel, and each one what that YouTube channel talks about before we come to the immigration.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. First of all, we are so excited that EBM has finally come to visit us. It's an honor to have such a big YouTuber come to Canada, and now I think now we are going international. I think I should also plan to visit maybe next year in summer. I should plan to visit in the States and maybe do YouTube together, do other businesses, visit, interact. So this is friendship for me, and by there for me, EBM has really mentored me. So as a in person, I'm very, very grateful. He's also a family friend, and we really, really love him and his family. So we are here to talk about how you can come to Canada, and you guys need to follow us even on the other channel. Those of you that can speak Swahili, we have done like 3 videos on Swahili on his other channel for EBM's Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Please check them out and subscribe on that channel too. So how you can come to Canada? Where do you start?
How did
Because,
you come to Canada? Start with that.
First of all, how I came.
Yeah.
I came here as a skilled immigrant.
Yes.
Skilled immigrant is whereby the country has got some careers that are in demand. And apparently those careers have always been in demand even now.
Yes.
So I happen to be a nurse, and then my husband is a doctor. So our careers were in demand that time, and even now they're in demand. So that's how we managed to come through express entry that was there before 2015, and then we managed to have the enough points that were required. So I came here with my permanent residence.
From day one.
From day one, I landed with my permanent residence. I didn't have problems with papers. That one is an advantage, guys, because let me tell you why it is very important for you to come through this pathway. When I came here and I stayed for 9 months, I felt like this is not what I wanted. And I went back home. And I stayed home for another 2 years. And then coming back here, I didn't even need a visa.
You just go like you were going home.
I just
back
bought a
home,
ticket.
like, yeah.
Actually, when I was at the airport, because I remember I was pregnant, people were telling me, let her go to her country and give birth there. Because I was very pregnant, you know. So when you have that permanent resident, is a status that nobody can shake you. So you cannot compare it with student, you cannot compare it with visitor. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's how I came.
How many years have you been here so far?
10 now. I think 10 now. I'm going to 10 years there. Yeah, 10 years.
So apart from the way you used to come here, what are other ways someone can use to
Yes.
come to?
Yeah, you can
the
also
country?
come here through. We have done a very good video on EBM Kiswahili on how you can also come through the provinces. Here we have got 13 provinces. These 13 provinces, you can just go on each province and check whether your career is in demand in that province. So for example, we did a video on Saskatchewan. So Saskatchewan is a province that is here in Canada. So unaangalia, you check your eligibility, you check your age, you check your work experience, your education level, all those points. So once you do that, you put them together, and then you see how many points you score. Most of the provinces, you need at least 65 for the provinces. So when you have a 65, that province is going to nominate you. Nomination means the province will give you 600 points.
It's like kind of like endorsement. Like this is
It's
our
like,
guy.
yeah, they want this is our person now.
Yeah.
So when a province nominates you, you need to live in that province. You have to commit to live in that province for not less than 2 years. And I know in 2 years, you don't want to go anywhere else because you have bought chairs, you have bought a car, you have done a lot of things in the province, and they know that in 2 years' time, you never, after all, each province is the same. All of them are the same. So that is how you can also come through the provinces. The other way you can come is as a student. You can also come as a student. Canada is one of the countries that is offering the best pathway for students, because once you come here, not like the US, once you come here, you can, after graduation, you can get postgraduate work permit. That work permit is going to allow you to work here for 1 year. And then when you work here for 1 year, you qualify to apply for status, like become now like JOYCE. You can apply for that permanent resident, and you can end up living here forever. And you can also bring your family along. You can bring your family with you.
And speaking of the family, in Canada, if you come as international student, you have a spouse. A spouse is also allowed to work full time. Full time. While you as a student will be working as part time.
Open work permit.
So if you combine 20 hours as a student and 40 hours for spouse, 60 hours, that's good.
That's cool. So that is a way, yes, you can come like that. And you can also come as a visitor. At the moment, you can come as a visitor and convert the visitor visa into work permit. It's available. Now we are in 2022 August. It's still available until February 2023. Between now and 2023, you can come and change it to work permit. We are hoping that they're going to extend because it has helped a lot of people. So, and you can also change it to a student visa. So this visitor visa, you can convert it to a student visa, and you can also remain here. So those are some of the pathways. And you can also come to work here as a caregiver. Caregiver, all the other pathways you may need to do English, but for caregivers, you don't do English.
No English requirement.
Yeah, you come here, work in a house like a housekeeper. It's called personal support worker. Or you come here and work for a child. It's called child caregiver. So those two pathways, you just need to come here, work for 24 months. That's 2 years. And then after you work for 2 years, they give you PR straightforward. That's enough experience. So that's a clear pathway. Very good pathway.
So those are some of the ways which you can be able to use. And that's why we encourage so many people that whatever you do, you have to go to Canada because there are those kind of things. But I want to put a disclaimer because because of that, there are so many people, they think that even like, I don't know, I've never seen you have done that to YouTube. Someone say, oh, you can just get a job, get one within 1 week, you're in Canada.
It's not possible.
Which country can you do that? Like,
it's not possible.
For me, this, I mean, I know, yes, YouTube, we want to visit, but that's too much.
Me, I don't talk about those exciting things of telling people about jobs in 1 day. It's not possible.
How comes, like...
Even the pathway for jobs is the one for PNP. Remember the one we talked initially about how you can get nominated in the provinces? Some provinces need you to have a work permit. I mean, a job offer first. A job offer first. And we have got like 5 other provinces that do not require you to have a job offer. So in case you don't want to look for a job, which is very hard to find, you can choose to come to get nominated in the 5 provinces that don't require you to.
Can you mention them? Those?
We have got Saskatchewan. You don't need a job offer. Ontario, where we are now. Yeah. You have Quebec. You have British Columbia and Alberta. And I think even Nova Scotia. Those 6, you don't need a job offer. Yeah. Okay. You just need to have a career that is in demand in that province, and then they nominate you. Okay. That's all.
Yeah. So use your common sense.
Yeah.
Yes, opportunities are there, but doesn't mean you need to be scammed or to be too excited. Like even you do not know. Like okay, we don't need this. We don't need this one. Like okay, there are steps, procedures, and you try to follow the legal process, because if you follow the legal process, when you go there, the chance of succeeding will be higher and will be faster than if you start going through this type of ways.
That's true.
Any advice do you give to a person who is currently a student in Africa, whether it's high school, whether it's in college? What advice do you give to that?
I want to advise them not to wait for too long before they grow very old. Because for Canada, most of the pathways, when the older you grow, you keep losing points. Yeah. Again, don't give so much gap if you want to come here and study. If you tell them that the last time you were in school is more than 5 years, they'll see that you're not consistent. Like you say, I was in school, I did my bachelor's 10 years ago, and now I want to come and do master's. To them, it doesn't make sense. It means you have realized that life is not working for you, and now you're looking for a way to escape.
And plus, you don't have even work experience. Like there are even like you have been 5 years after graduating, and then you have nothing.
They want consistency, especially the ones that have just graduated. Within 2 years, 3 years, come and do another course. And in that pathway, you don't need a lot of bank statement. They won't push you to have a property, especially the ones that have graduated from high school. You know, they know that you don't have a car. You don't have a logbook, you don't have a title, you don't have all that. You just depend on your parents. So that one, even a NANCO can sponsor you. So take advantage of those of you who are graduating from high school to come through study permit.
Yeah, that is a very good advice because obviously say, yeah, I'm using my parents, but you cannot be 35 and say, I'm using my parents. No.
Yeah, no. From 35, no, it doesn't make sense to say that you're using your parents.
Yeah, so that is a very good advice. So please, we want people to have this knowledge and be able to use it in your own advantage. The advice is for more details and the explanation is just to make sure that you go to a YouTube channel on those 3 channels, JOYCE K Canada, JOYCE K Content Creator, and the JOYCE Study Abroad. All those 3 channels will be able to give you a very wide information in that particular way. And make sure that you forward. Sometimes you might put the video. It cannot be just for you. But that doesn't mean that it ends there. Forward that video to another person.
Yeah.
Because if we forward the song or the comedy clip to other WhatsApp groups, why can't we forward the opportunity?
Information like this information is very important.
Yeah, so please share to other people so that you can do that way. So thank you so much. We appreciate your continued support. And
thank you so much.
Straight from Canada. And I'm not saying like EBM from Belton, Missouri. From Canada.
Yeah. By then you should do like a video one like the one you did for the one that went viral. They're showing the estate.
Yeah.
Should do one for this estate.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll keep posting more videos and more opportunities for you. We are getting ready for Green Card Lottery in October. Stay tuned for that.
Bye.